Hey guys, Mr. here, and today we're back again with the Outer Worlds. Our previous time, I think we did just about every single quest in the very first town. We also leveled up a bunch of times. And today we're going to continue on and actually speak to the town leader. Actually, now that I'm here, does Abernathy have to say anything now that I didn't give him the medicine?
Around talking about the hope.
Sorry, Abernathy, I give that intro still into someone else. I can actually say that. Huh?
What? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope?
A little bit, yeah. Sorry, I did what I had to do.
Betray a man in his final hours? Of course. I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
Alright, let's go in here and talk to that town leader finally.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be a town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I don't plan on staying long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Okay. My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess, you want me to do something for you before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old Botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the Geothermal plant. Reroute power from the Botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Right. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The Botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the Botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I mean, seeing as how, it is to live here, I don't really blame them for deserting. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Yeah, I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the Botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Well, it's not really convincing, more so than forcing their hand then, right? Alright, well, I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the Geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
I don't need Parvati's help.
Are you sure? I imagine Miss Holcomb will make a reliable companion. She knows her way around the Vale.
Yeah, but so do I. Plus, I have a perk that increases my damage by 25% if I don't have any companions. I'm fine on my own.
Oh, sure. I mean, you got your own business and all, so I'm sure you... Sorry. I'll just be in my garage, fixing stuff. Like I do.
Sure thing.
You may find Miss Holcomb at her garage once she and I are done talking. I want you to know I appreciate what you're doing for us, even if you are a stranger. Best of luck to you.
Alright, goodbye. So I just need to deliver Reed's message, but also the side quest Die Robot, of course. Might as well do that one too. Because now I can actually go and try and get that logic module. Alright, here we are. Geothermal power plant discovered. I think I've been here before, actually.
System performing.
Oh shit. Okay, well they're immediately hostile, but that's fine. Let's see. Could I jump over? And maybe I can if I do this correctly. There we go. Alright, let's head in. Oh nice, I leveled up. Oh, okay, doing that actually locks me out of delivering Reed's message. I probably shouldn't do that now. Alright, so I reloaded the save, because I'm not gonna, like, instantly reroute the power to the city without hearing out those deserters. The camp should be about 200 meters over there. Let's head out. Bunch of Arduino. Uh-oh. No. Damn it. Screw you. Oh crap, okay. Before I die, Mr. Zap. Changes damage dealt to shock damage. Very good. Alright, the Botanical Labs.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hi there.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Her name sounds familiar though, Zoe. Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. Don't worry about it, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
So that's a new quest. A few kindred spirits. I should check out her house, which is over there. Right, so just she went out to become a bandit queen, and she got some arena time as well. Okay. Oh, nice. I leveled up. Okay. Now, the more I've been thinking about this, I think 60 is more than enough for now. I'm not gonna try and get this up even more. What I'm gonna do instead is actually put some points into tech. There we go. Those are all 20 now. So I need this to be a bit higher. Like, I'm more than happy enough with all of this so far. But I want my character to actually have like a little bit of brains. Oh, that's good. Yep, accept that. As for perks, I'll go with walk speed for now. I think that's a good one, sure. Just means I move a little bit faster overall. Okay, and Zoe is apparently over there. Which works for me. Do we have any other quests here? Hi there.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Well, what are you selling, actually?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
I've actually got a lot of stuff I could probably sell here. Ooh, a lightweight beanie for extra block. You know what? Sure, I'll buy that. Worker's outfit, melee weapon skills +5. I'll take that too. I'll buy this too, just so I have some extra options. Yeah, let's just go with the full uniform. This one looks cool, why not? So apparently Zoe Chandler is right over there, so let's go and find her. Ooh, okay. Marauder hooligan right here. That's fine. Maybe I can just sneakily take care of this guy. Okay. Now just calmly hide behind here. Whew, nice and sneaky.
You hiding? You scared?
Right. He noticed his dead friend.
Come out and play.
That's fine. I can just wait. Just gotta wait for the perfect moment. Okay, this was definitely not the perfect moment. Unless I can just get in here. Okay, I was hoping that would kill him. Okay, no one noticed.
I smell blood.
Well, you can smell it all you want.
You hiding?
Damn it. Okay, only a dog left at this point. Okay, I believe that was everyone. It's right over there. There's also a vandal. And she did mention joining Marauders, so I'm guessing there's quite a few of them here. Hey, wait, is there something here? There's also a mine. Which really doesn't help. Okay. Oh fuck. Damn it. Okay, another mine right over there. Okay, I hear a dog. Oof, okay. Gotta be careful here. Okay. They definitely heard some noise. Uh oh. Okay, get the hell out, get the hell out. I think they just walked into their own mines again. Okay, so there's one right over there.
Who goes?
Oh, nobody. Don't you worry. Okay.
Gonna find you.
Oof, okay. Shit, okay, there's definitely one there. Also, I'm very low on health, so just get over here. just for safety, I should just do something about my health again. Anyone left? No? Oh, a music box. Cute. A riot control helmet for... Oh, one-handed melee up. That's a block, but I hardly use block, so I might as well just use this. Hi there.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe? Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Ooh, okay. Persuade 25. Food's alpha companies worse, no serial dramas. Go back to camp. Okay, wait. How much are my skills at right now? Persuade at 11 or 5 even, because I'm so concussed. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to convince her that way. I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
Why'd you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the Botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Right. Okay, I don't think I can convince her just now. So let me just try and get back to the Botanical labs. Maybe they have an answer for how to convince Zoe to come back. Uh-oh, I was thinking this place was cleared out, but apparently not. Okay, that's fine. Just gotta do the old strategy of getting them to one place. Oh, hello. Nice try. Who's this last guy? Yes, it was. Alright, good. Alright, let's see if there's anything good in here. There's some bit cartridges. Even more ammo. Oh shit, these guys are still alive. Did not know you guys were still alive. That's fine. It's only 2 of them. Just gonna wait for my thing to recharge. Oh shit, okay, it's apparently not just 2. Okay, you know what? I'll loot after. Hi there. And a 1 and a 2. Whew. Some more unlooted stuff here. Might as well unlock all of this. What's this? heavy weapons, stun. Oh, it's an actual weapon like that. Never mind. I was hoping it'd be a melee weapon. Let's tell her about Zoe.
What is it?
Got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How old do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
So the Stefan guy, I know him. He was the vendor from here. Here we are, Stefan Garcia.
Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper.
Yeah, I know
She
about
called
that.
it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What happened on the day that she went away?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Huh. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising her?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Wait, can I use that? Any chance you can lend me that copy?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living with marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her back to the camp. There we go.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Oh, seriously? Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words Collector's Edition. Here you go. Latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
Alright, easy. Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the Masked Marketeer? I am impressed.
I've got it here. Yours if you promise to go back.
You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the Masked Marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Alright, take care. Time to get back to Grace. I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders if they hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright. Perfect. 5,000 XP, holy shit, that's actually quite a lot. Alright, I explored a bit, couldn't find anyone else, so I just stepped into a mine, even better. Hi there.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. You mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
That's a bit manipulative, calling me a hero, like, you know, saying like, oh, you should be a hero. A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
Let's say I help. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
What have you got against the town exactly?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them.
What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
I mean, that's true. I guess you have a point.
So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Interesting. Let's see. When we first talked, you assumed I'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
And what's that?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Veil. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Save the veil.
People around here lack the strength to effect change. Or they have the strength, but not the will. You seem to have both.
I'm just made of sterner stuff. Why are you telling me all of this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
You could always consider your way of life back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
Okay. He's making an offer in good faith, though. You should maybe consider it.
If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to.
Okay, but it's obviously history between you two.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna? That was all me.
There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Sounds like the town turned its back on you.
A fish rots from the head down. I do not blame the town. I blame the leader.
We've talked enough. Can I say anything else?
I'm listening.
This might sound strange, but I don't know where I am.
That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself.
Not the answer I was expecting, but you still cheered me up.
Glad I could help, dear. A sadness of the heart brings sickness upon the whole body. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever.
Just getting my bearings. My pod landed not far from here.
Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from?
Does the Hope ring any bells?
Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale.
Not exactly. It's a colony ship.
Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell.
You don't believe me.
Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the Hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past.
I'm not afraid of the board.
No, but the board may have reason to fear you.
Why? I haven't done anything wrong.
You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering.
Alright, so that's all the dialogue I could have had with her. It's all very interesting though. Let's make our way back to town real quick. So I've got some questions for Reed. Especially want to know about his side of the story about Adelaide's son. If you can even ask about that, that is.
Huh?
Oh fuck.
Come out and play!
Okay, apparently there's a marauder camp here. Oh, whatever. Yeah, nice try, assholes. Alright, Reed.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
I want to talk about something.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
That sounds disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Hang on, so what are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Right.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Your town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
Doesn't make it any less true.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that. Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back?
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
I mean, Adelaide did say that she didn't hate the people, she just hated, like, you know, the head of the fish. And sometimes people move on, it's the way of things.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
Ooh, too bad. I wanted to ask about that. I give it some thought, Reed, I'll help you.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means to me. The plant's not been maintained for years. You'll need my passcode to get inside. Head into the plant, find the main door, and enter my passcode at the adjoining terminal. The young woman I was talking to earlier, Parvati Holcomb, you will find her in her workshop most likely. She knows her way around the Vale if you need another pair of eyes.
Right. So what are my options? I can take Edgewater's power away, or I can divert power to here, right? Alright, let's head down to that plant then. And while I'm there, I can also retrieve a logic module.
Process.
Oh, hi there. Okay, I don't seem to be doing as much damage to them like this. But I have an idea, actually. First up, I need to go back to my ship for this. Because the game is highlighting that my damage output isn't really all that high. Here we are, workbench. Now, modify this. Can I add Mr. Ouch? Yeah, there we go. That'll make that a bit better. I was hoping I'd actually have more than just that, but it doesn't matter. Also, this thing's already quite broken, so let's repair that. So, added one modification to the hammer. I'm hoping that'll mean I can do more damage to them, but I'll probably go over to the stun baton. Because I'm assuming that shock damage does much more damage than regular... Uh-oh. I thought all of you guys would be dead by now, but I'm guessing you respawned. Yeah, nice try. Yep, they definitely respawned. Also, I can't believe I haven't noticed this before. There's something here, like a building? Ooh, volcanic summit. Oh, no.
You know.
There we go, much better. Oh shit, still being shot at, however. Do I have anything to heal myself up with? Yes, I do. Oh, vendor. At least I can sell all this ammo again. Well, on we go, into the geothermal power plant. Oh damn. Annoyingly, my lockpicking skill isn't high enough to get the logic module. Maybe there's something here though. Unlock door, enter passcode. There we go. Does it also unlock this one? No, it does not. Yeah, my skill isn't nearly high enough to open that. Okay, well... Uh-oh. What's this do?
Performing.
Okay, nothing good apparently. Okay, this is fine. Fortunately, he's actually moving back more. I should probably do the same, let him come to me. Here we are. Perfect.
Go away, Phantom!
Phantom? What?
Go away, Phantom!
Hi dude, where are you at? Because you're obviously seeing me, but I can't see you.
Go away, Phantom!
Damn it, can't unlock that. Okay. Probably shouldn't have ran into all that gas. Luckily these guys are slow to turn around. Take you out.
Investigate.
Oh shit. Alright, real quick now. Actually gonna do it in the menu. Speed grip. Oh, increased attack speed. That's nice. Let me just pop it out of the Reno. And another one. There we go. Whew. What's this? Okay, facial cream, sure. I'm not even sure why I'm turning this all up, but I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens. What's this? Oh wow. Chester's passcode, okay. See if I can find that, because there's no way I have a skill of 75, that's insane. Here we are. Hi there. Okay, I could have just gone here apparently. I could use this terminal. Plant status. 22% efficiency. Structural damage, okay. Let's just wait. I'm not gonna do that immediately just yet. I wanna, like, fully explore this place. And see what the hell that just was with that guy calling me a phantom. Oh, hi there.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Now calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Oh, so it's his thing, right? What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Right, so you were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you're working on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Well, Timothy 20, or you can help me, and I won't feed you to the sprats. Your call.
Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I'll help you. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it?
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down.
I can actually do that now. Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Right. I wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular.
I don't think that was what I was going to ask. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, well I got a lot of good stuff from him actually. Let's go to the mechanical control terminal first. Seems like a good place to start. Modify behavior. Select new target. Alright, define the intruders. Actually, wait. Select new mode. Okay, can't do that. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Automechanicals. There we go. So I should only target each other and no one else. That's one thing then. And I guess at this point I might as well just go to the master terminal, right? Redirect power. Let's continue to the Botanical Laboratory. There we go. And now I should be able to just grab the power regulator. Okay, what's this do? access file 1. File 2. Yeah, the guy's last words were proud to be a member of the Spacer's Choice family. Jeez. Alright, well, back to Reed. He's probably not going to be happy about what I just did. Actually, before I return to Edgewater, I'm curious what those guys back at the Botanical Garden will say.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the Vale like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
Hate the town all you want, don't bring your son back.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound too pleased.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risk.
I'm not sure if I'm cool with the whole, like sending people away. Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is the better way of life. That's true.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Wait, there's one named character here, Thomas Kemp.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Sorry about that. Machines are cantankerous by nature, liable to take insult and blow a fuse at the slightest mishandling. Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs. There's one in the old community center. Should find one back in town, too. Parvati's dad had a copy. He used to take it with him when he worked at the cannery before he passed.
Today's your lucky day. I've got one of them.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
Elusive Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Oh cool, he already gives me a reward. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure! I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Oh cool, I could actually go and get those other ones for him too. Might as well, right? I think they're in places I've already cleared out pretty much, so why not? Oh, it's in this building, the community center. I already cleared that one out. Alright, here we are. Volume 1. Oh, apparently the last one is in Edgewater. Okay. Oh, apparently it's right over here.
Are we getting paid or not?
Hi there.
Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Sure, I'll visit him soon. Annoyingly, this is all sealed. Oh, wait. Is it sealed forever now because I... Oh, I know. Here it is. Alright. I'm sure Reed is very pissed off, and we'll go and have a chat with him in a moment. Part 1, found in the community center archives.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I've got one more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Oh, it's part 2, found in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. Ooh, I leveled up as well. Alright, so I put some points into sneak, put some points into tech. And my weapons are pretty damn good as is right now. So you know what? I think intimidate should go up. There we go. Still thirsty and tired, but I can take care of that later. For now, let's finally head back to Reed Thompson and see how he's feeling about all of this.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
To teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
Let's see. Horrible person, use everything. No, that's a bit too on the nose. This one's a bit too evil. I'm just gonna say that Adelaide was right. You're all slaves to space of choice. I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
What's gonna happen to Edgewater?
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
Oh, wow. By the way, call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
There we go.
Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Alright, well, glad I don't have to deal with that. Finally got the power regulator. Now with that done, we head back to the Unreliable.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
They'll be better off without it.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Can you walk me through it?
Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Right. I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright, well, let's get out of here then.
information request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Alright, good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Never been better.
Good, great, excellent. Let's move on. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Or I could put a couple light years between me and Halcyon.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
You said something about needing a nav key to land on the Monarch?
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right, the black marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
I don't like the idea of working with a criminal.
Criminals? Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus. Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it?
Hilarious.
Ah, well, sophisticated humor, puns. Appreciation of puns is a sign of advanced intellect, you know.
Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Is that actually an option, though? Fine.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I mean, you want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Hold up. What are any gadgets for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes? What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
People actually fall for this? Seems kinda far-fetched.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act out. They won't focus on you.
I'll put it to good use then, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Sure. Alright, level up once more. I'm cool with tank for now, I think. I think this is a okay number. There we go, 25. The rest can go into dialogue. Let's get this up to 30. That'd be good. Also a perk level. Plus 50% base health, sure. Seems like a good thing to have. Alright, holographic shroud. Alright, well, seeing as we've finally made it out of Edgewater and into space, I think we should call it a part here. Next time, we're gonna continue on with the main story and see what else we have. Meet up with Phineas's contact, also hopefully get those weapons that were mentioned. That's all for next time. For now, I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been the Outer Worlds, Supernova difficulty melee only, and I'll see you all next time.